What's up, everybody? This is Tim with BassRoots Fishing, and I'm here today with homegrown tip number 2. All right, homegrown tip number 2 is all about efficiency. How can we get more fish in the boat in the quickest time period possible? Now, this is really important for tournament anglers, but it's also really important for guys that like to beat the bank. They're working on a time limit. You know, everybody's always trying to get that next cast, get that next bait tied on as quickly as possible so that they can either catch more fish or catch more fish to make money. So with that said, homegrown tip number 2 is all about efficiency. All right, so how can you be efficient on your boat and on the bank? Well, there's 2 things that I suggest for your rods. Now, you don't have to put them on your rods. One of them you do. The other one you don't have to put on the rod. But I'm going to show you what I do because it's the most efficient. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Okay? So right here I have my flipping rod. So if I'm using my flipping rod and then I decide that, you know, the creature that I'm using isn't what I want to put on there, or if I need to put a different presentation on, like if I want to go to a frog, all right? So I've got my hook here ready to go. Right, so this is, I'm taking this off. I don't need this. I need to put another bait on. All right, so what I've got here is a line Cutterz. I actually have the line Cutterz ring attached to my rod so that all I have to do is just swing this down here, run that through, and bam, that's off. Okay, it's done, it's gone. So I now have my line here, all right, so I can tie on the frog. All right, now let's say that we're done with this rod and we've got an empty line here, or if we've got to travel and we don't want to have hooks hanging out in our vehicle, or if we're on the boat and, you know, we don't want that thing tied on this rod, we want it tied on a different rod, so we trim it off. So what do we do with the line? We can't just let it sit there and there's nothing to hook. And so instead of hooking and putting another hook on, we have this. This is the hold my line holder. All right, so very simple. With your line, just get it nice and tight, put it right there in the grooves and wrap it around and pull it. There you go, done and done. Nice tight tension on there. We don't have to worry about that line going anywhere. So perfect little setup for nice efficiency. So this will help when you can't decide what you need to put on, or if you need to switch out a rod. This is definitely going to help you cut your line, get a new bait on there, new hook. So this is going to hold everything, so when you move from spot to spot, if you're traveling, or if it's really windy outside and you need to make sure that your line's not flying everywhere so you can grab another hook, this line holder is going to do that job for you, and this line cutter is going to make sure that it's right there when you need it to cut your line. So that is homegrown tip number 2, efficiency on the water, on the bank, getting bait changes as fast as possible so that you can catch that next fish. We'll see you next time, guys. Have a good one.